quite a while ago, I played tank-only Germany, and you liked it a lot. So today, we're doing the same challenge with a nation I wanted to play for quite a while now. The United States. With the base rules, of course, being I'm only allowed to use tank divisions, planes, and ships. Plus some more rules to spice it up, but more about that later. So without further ado, Iron Man, historical, and go. So, the US. A nation with quite a big industry. Nothing compared to the last nations we played as. On principle, this should be easy. In reality, we will see. And yes, I did prepare for this run. Right before this recording, I played the USA in Victoria 3 and tried to introduce public healthcare. I couldn't imagine a harder test run for this nation. But jokes aside, no, I didn't really prepare because you liked when I didn't, so I guess I won. So let's start with continue the New Deal, get some civils for the start, get some basic research established, even some tank stuff, and for now just build some base equipment. And yes, because I didn't say it, we're gonna play Democratic USA. So obviously, we're not gonna go down and reestablish the gold standard because why should we? There's so many nations we can bring democracy to without ever changing ideology. But for now, of course, our biggest goal is to get rid of the Great Depression, which is, very crippling for our industry. We continued the New Deal, which brings me down to WPA for nice political power. And after that, another research slot. Very good. And while this is going on, we have to deal with politics. So let's do medium lobbying effort and special measures. And with a huge bank of political power in our hands, let's get a silent workhorse. They do pay for themselves very quickly. So we got the new research slot. And because I also lobbied for enough support in the Congress, we can also get the Agricultural Adjustment Act, fixing the Great Depression by a little bit. And while we wait for all of these things to be done, let's talk about today's challenge. Because I haven't really done that yet. Last time, we used light tanks. This time, because we have such a big industry right from the beginning, I want to use medium tanks. On top of that, we currently have no garrison because I also want to force myself to garrison with tank divisions. So this is going to be a true tank-only challenge. And because I haven't talked about it, what do I count as a tank division? My base rule, like last time, is that the division has to be over 50% hardness. Basically, what I want to prevent with this is stuff like the Italian tank division, which, if you know it, barely counts as a tank division. And on top of that, I'm not allowed to use any infantry over here. So all of the non-tank battalions have to be motorized or mechanized. And with that out of the way, back to waiting. And because I like the bonuses, let's get the New Deal. In the background, I'm gonna try to rush down basic medium tank chassis, which is gonna be a bit expensive, but I really need divisions now to guard my provinces, so let's do that. But while we wait for that, let's get the Neutrality Act. Mostly for the political power and more support in the government. Pretty good. The Neutrality Act itself, I just like the bonuses on this side more than on the other side. The Neutrality Act is done, and because I got a lot of support in the meantime, let's do the Selective Training Act, giving us limited conscription and war support. And because we'll need army experience to create our tank division, let's get Dwight D. Eisenhower, Army Offense Expert. By the way, I'm kind of stupid because I didn't use them, but I never deleted them. I hope you can forgive me. I deleted my army. And to be honest, this is a very much blind playthrough, and I haven't played the US in a very long time. I still try to act confident, even if the decision is stupid. Anyways, we can do this focus now, the Fair Labor Standards Act. Once again, improving the Great Depression. Very good. The focus is done. Let's get tank experiments. 100% research bonus for armor. Very good. And for those who are interested, here the MIO for my medium tanks. We finally have the medium tank chassis, and oh my god, I really need to build the division now. And while I build it, let's get the Artillery 2, also giving us the medium cannon. This is gonna be my tank for now. Let's build it. And then I have something to garrison with. I'm gonna create this armored division. And it's over 50% hardness, so it counts.
Nice.
Let's use it, and to the rest of my divisions, be gone. And there you see, I actually only have the tank division left. I hope that counts as my redemption now, because forgetting to delete my units, that was kind of embarrassing. Tank experiments is done. Let's finally get the Arsenal of Democracy, giving us a lot of metal factories and a lot of naval dockyards, plus a nice amount of experience. And now that we got the bonus, let's get the improved medium tank chassis very early. 1940 technology in 1939. Very good. Arsenal of Democracy is done, allowing us to get our 6th research slot. Yeah, America for some reason get 6 research slots. I'm not gonna complain. I'll take it. And now that we have the war support, let's do the giant wakes.
Wake up.
finally removing undisturbed isolation, which is a horrible modifier. And look at that, 6 research slot. That's actually, it's so wild. Researching like everything now. And I know it's still very expensive to build them, but we really need them now. So let's start building some mills. The giant wakes is done. Let's get the Federal Housing Act, once again improving the Great Depression by a lot. And now let's also get partial mobilization, which should make this a lot faster. And we should also build a lot of mills now. I know it's the meta to actually convert your civilian industry, but I kind of like it as a backbone. So I'm just going to build a lot of mills now and let my civs be. But what I will do now is change to mobile warfare. It does just make sense for us, okay? Like, I have nothing against superior firepower, but if we only work with tanks, we should get mobile warfare. The Federal Housing Act is done, removing the Great Depression modifier, which means I will get myself a bit more military industry. And oh my god, we built so many mills now. This is crazy. Let's also get modernization drive, making it very cheap to upgrade this unit. And you know what? To increase our mill construction even more, let's get the war industrialist. And if it continues to build so fast, I will run out of construction space. This is wild. And here they are, our first 36 with medium tank division. Pretty good. And just to show off, I started using improved medium tank chassis and made them quite a lot better than the first one. This is gonna be very effective once I have enough of them. And right in the background, a certain war has started. Good timing, I would say. Now, first conquest is done. I just asked for Greenland. That counts, okay? And there we go. Our first war goal right in our hands. Let's go. I would lie if I say I'm totally prepared for this, but I do feel like we should melt this. So without further ado, let's go. I wasn't wrong. Oh my god. Poor Mexico. I'm just saying, you should never stand between America and their God-given right to oil. And here we go, our next war goal. We might need to improve our stability though. This is getting a little bit... And Mexico has fallen. Welcome to the Union. And because it's very necessary, let's get the export focus. Oh my god, that frees up so much of my factories. And the war started. I actually was surprised by it. It's quite ironic, isn't it? I wanted to attack the Japanese right now. Just want to bring my navy over to prepare a naval invasion. And yeah, they just attacked the Philippines. Interesting that I don't get a pop-up here that tells you, hey, there's a focus against you, but it is what it is. But you know what? The naval invasion is a go. And the Japanese have no divisions in Japan. Yeah, I'm here and I'm here to stay. Trust me, you're not gonna have a fun time now. And I'm currently being invited into the Allies. And you know what? Let's join for now. In the background here, a naval invasion against the Philippines. Interesting priorities, Japan. Interesting priorities. And to pump some more arm experience, let's land in Korea. I feel like I'm winning. I even sunk the capital ship. Oh my god. I have to say, I did navy on the side, and I did try my best to kind of have a good navy, but I'm not really good with navy. So I'm actually surprised that my navy performs as good as it does. I'm actually crushing the Japanese. This is wild. This is actually wild. And the war is over. I got a good amount of army participation, and you know what? I'm gonna use it. So the peace treaty is over. I got all the islands and half of Japan. I just didn't have enough force to take it all, but we still have the war goal, and no one puppeted them because China was only interested in China. Anyone else didn't have any war score, so I'm the only one who could take stuff. So I'm just gonna keep a small tank army over here and basically wait for the troops to run out and take over them again. Easy solution. But for the rest of my troops, it is time to go into Europe. And by the way, just so you know how much mills I've built, I can't build anywhere anymore. I have to build in Mexico now. That's how drastic the times are now. Oh my god, is Italy melting? That is actually wild. My tanks arrive and they just start to disappear. The Italian Civil War started and there is no puppet. What is this? You know what? I don't care. I brought my navy over and yeah, the Germans don't have one anymore. I mean, just that you know, I built a lot of these aircraft carriers and those battleships together with these destroyers and the basic convoy. So yeah, there's nothing special about my navy. It's just really, really basic stuff. It's not even the meta. It's just stuff I felt like building. And it just works. Works in a ridiculous way. So let's commence the D-Day landing. Hey, the truce is over. Let's go in. So I took all of Japan and puppeted them over here, which is kind of very cursed, but no one had enough points to take this. And I didn't want Japan to be free again. So yeah, this is American Japan now. Not to be confused with the Japanese occupied mainland land by the United States. The D-Day landing is prepared. Let's go in. And we're actually landing. Let's go. Oh my god, I despise my allies so much. They just all walk in and steal my supply. It is so bad. And I can't deny them their supply because this is a French port now because I liberated them. Remind me to not help my allies anymore. And I got a new port. Beautiful. Oh my god, this is so good. I feel like if I push here, I should actually liberate France. Yeah, look at that. In the background, let's go to war economy because we haven't done that yet. And yes, by the way, you saw right, I don't have a lot of stuff over here because I never really had the political power. I also stopped doing focuses a long time ago just because all of this being so political power expensive. It is actually wild. But you know what? Execute war plan black. Bonus against Germany. And yeah, this offensive is going pretty well. Yo, achievement time. Look at that. Arsenal of democracy. I think that's living proof that I haven't really played a lot of USA, but yeah, this is my redemption arc. I gotta say, right now we are liberating Europe like crazy. Oh, that is a nice encirclement. Look at that. And gone. And guess who took Berlin? Us. Germany capitulated to the Soviet Union. Let's finish this. Last nation left, Bulgaria. And finally, the war is over. I'm gonna immediately leave the allies because this was a horrible experience. And I lost Greenland. That was rude. I never agreed to that. And now that we're out of the allies, let's create our own faction. But cool. The Dawn of Freedom Lovers. Let's go. And Panama wants to join. Cuba wants to join. Haiti wants to join. Join my freedom lovers. I gotta be honest. I feel like the allies really screwed me over. Like I did most of the work and I barely got any land. Like I got half of Germany, which is cool, right? But for doing 60% of the work, getting 10% of the land is just, you know, I disagree. But you know what? There is more land to take. We just need to have the balls to do it. Oh my god, I'm melting Germany. The Soviet Union never joined. I don't know what to think of that. That is so stupid. Wow. And of course, Germany puppeted Greece. It is amazing how Germany keeps their special focus tree after they have been democratized. See, this is why I want to directly occupy them, okay? That this couldn't happen. I am the real freedom bringer here, right? Not that fake ally stuff over there, but I am the real liberator of the world. War against the Soviets, R2, is a go. And we got a new toy. Let's start production. Oh my god, I encircled so many troops. You know what? I feel like that's a good encirclement. Oh my god, Soviets, what have you done? Oh my god, beautiful. There was so much troops that Czechoslovakia capitulated. Let's go. Push. Yeah, so far so good. The tanks are performing quite well. See, this is what I can do when the allies don't hold me back by stealing all of my supply. This is beautiful. I feel like I gave the Soviets no time to recover after the German war and not having a good time. Anyways, I feel like Poland might feel slightly uncomfortable now. Don't be scared, Poland. I shall protect you with freedom. Doesn't it feel good to have democracy all around your border? You know what? I might have not done the most optimal play this playthrough. I did a lot of mistakes. But what I can definitely say is I'm having a lot of fun. This is just really fun. And I feel like I owe my American viewers an apology because I always thought the American focus tree was boring because it's very late into the game that you can do stuff, right? Especially democracy. But I had a lot of fun building up and then going in, trying out my builds, having an amazing navy performing over here, taking over Japan, then dominating Europe, basically carrying the allies. This is actually just a lot of fun. And I can't show air encirclement. It's just too many of them too fast. And just look at this push. This is wild. It's just crazy. And converting our tank division to mechanized. And we're in Moscow. I didn't even look at that. That just went so fast. The only thing I need is supply. And then I'm just walking through my enemies. With, of course, supply being a slight problem in the Soviet Union. But at the same time, not really. And you know what? Let's bring some modern tanks into the mix. Let's push north. Easy push. And slowly but surely, the Soviet Union is running out of divisions. I'm just doing encirclement after encirclement after encirclement. Sometimes they just encircle themselves, which is also nice. Yeah, the only real problem I had is that I ran out of manpower because I had to occupy all of this with tank divisions. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, I got encircled over here, which means they encircled themselves and just don't know it yet. Goodbye. I can say one thing, that China had the game of their life over here. They just united everything. Here we go. Soviet Union capitulated. That's the Soviet Union liberated. And I would proclaim this as a success. The only thing left to do right now is is to maybe attack China, because they've produced enough world tension that I could actually justify on them, and that would be a cool battle of the giants. But that would be a challenge for a stream. So let me know if you want to see that, but I will end it here. These were my divisions, my patriots. I love you. Until next time, bye.